Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Evi Fitriani. I'm from English Language Education 5E. And now I want to explain to you about assessing reading, assessing grammar, assessing writing, assessing speaking, and assessing listening. Okay, the first is assessing reading. Reading assessment are used for many purposes, but all of them are used appropriately ranging from comprehension of reading construction, development of awareness of reading skills, and attempt to reflect construct in assessment tasks. Assessment can generally be categorized in number of ways, and assessment framework serves an important purpose. In general, the assessment has been categorized in terms of A. Norm reference and criterion reference testing, B. Formative and summative assessment, C. Formal and informal or alternative assessment, D. Proficiency, achievement, placement, and diagnostic assessment. The next is assessing grammar. English grammar is primarily a syntactic system that determines the order and pattern in which words are arranged into sentence. Close 1982. Assessment grammar focus on grammar only. The first is meaning, is separate question, second integrate test, and third discrete point test. In analyzing the TOEFL grammar test, 8 sentence patterns are the first basic sentence and compound sentence, the second adjective clause, the third participial phrase, 4 appositive, 5 noun clause, 6 adverb clause, 7 prepositional phrase, and 8 expletive. The strength of TOEFL grammar test analysis are the first accurate and objective score, the second careful test monitoring, the third commitment to international education, the fourth expert advisory committee, the five highly skilled the test developer, six reliability and consistency enduring, 7 ongoing testing improvement, and the last standard shipping procedure. The next assessing is assessing writing. Assessing writing is a reference international journal that provides a forum for written language assessment ideas, research, and practice. Assessing writing publish article, book review, conference report, and academic exchange on assessment writing of all kinds, including traditional writing testing. Alternative performs appraisal, workplace, sampling, and classroom assessment. Scoring method for responsive and extensive writing. The first is holistic scoring. Holistic scoring is a method of evaluating a composition based on its overall quality. Holistic scoring provides an examiner with a single score regarding the quality of examined work. The second is primary threat scoring. Primary threat scoring is an approach to evaluating constructed response, in which the score is spent on one or more specific aspect of performance that are critical to the successful completion of the task being tested. The third is analytic scoring. Analytic scoring in this model, student writing is evaluated based on the related grades for elements of writing such as vocabulary, grammar, composition, or mechanic. The next assessing is assessing speaking. Assessing speaking is influenced by our expression of how well a person can speak the language, and because we expect test score to be accurate, fair, and appropriate for our purpose. The assessment of speaking is helpful to assessing student in speaking skill. For example, in practice, students will introduce themselves in front of the class, we can measure by their influence when speaking in English or how far they have the vocabulary to use it in English speaking. The advantages of using speaking assessment in this language class. The first is speaking provides an opportunity to practice all four skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. The second advantage is speaking support the development of critical thinking skill. And the last, speaking promotes learning. The last assessing is assessing listening, observing the performance of the first skill. The importance of listening. Listening plays an important role in the developing language skill because the listening is the main factor in communicating. Because we listen first and then the result of what we listen to are what we will reveal. Therefore, it can be said that a good speaker is also a good listener. Basic type of listening. The first is intensive. Test the smallest part of language, such as phoneme, word, intonation, discourse maker, and etc. The second is responsive. Respond appropriately to what has been heard. In this case, the test taker expects to be able to master the WH question in order to able to answer the question correctly. The third is selective. The test taker is able to choose the most appropriate answer based on the specific information that has been heard. In selective listening, students are usually asked to listen to names, number, direction, or certain fact and event. The last is extensive. In extensive listening, a broader and more general understanding is needed. Usually include the essence or main idea of what is here. Okay, I think enough for me. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.